You hate ads? I hate ads. You know what I like? Patreon.com/inkdependence keeps this channel ad-free. Hello folks, welcome to Independence. I'm Mike, and today we got a big old box from Cult Pens across the pond. Let's get in this thing. This is my newest Knife, the Benchmade Bailout, the SHOT Show Special Edition. Let's get in here. There we go. All right. Put that down. All right, packing peanuts, hooray. Oh, we got a Cult Pens advertisement. We got a sweet little paper clip. I love it. All right, and then we got the actual invoice. All right. Lamy 2000 or Lamy 2000 bundle. Pilot Capless bundle. So many bundle. Wow, birthday exclusives. Oh man. I missed it. Just a little too early for the birthday. That's okay. Maybe we'll order again. We'll see how it goes. Let's get in here. All right, first up, we have a pair of these little interesting markers. I found these on their site, and I was like, I've never seen these before. These are Edding 1200 color pens. I'm not really sure what these are like. Let's grab a piece of paper. All right, it's one of my Mormon Mnemosyne notebooks. I have two of these things, the silver gray and the light orange. So let's see what these are like. All right, light orange. Ooh, that's kind of fun. That is an extremely light orange. Way lighter orange than I was expecting. Well, let me look this up on the site real quick. Guess I just took a guess on this one. This is so light though. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to use this. Might kind of be junk. I don't know what it's for. If you have a use for this, let me know how you use a pen this light, because that is nigh on unreadable. And then this one is supposed to be silver gray. That one's totally usable. That's a nice color. Feels good. So these are an interesting pen. I'm just not sure what I'm going to do with this. I don't know. Superior quality. I don't know, man. That's actually coming out better on camera than it is in real life. All right, well, that's okay. We're batting 50% right now. Let's see what else we got in here. All right, so this is something that we threw in the cart right before I ordered it, actually. This is your classic Bic 4-color pen. This is the Cult Pens exclusive special edition Coronation 4-color multi-pen by Bic Crown. So for the coronation of the new king, I haven't used one of these in a long time. I actually remember these little levers being easier to push down, but we'll see how it goes. Green. Okay, blue, better, red, all right, and black. All right, it's not winning any awards, but this is the kind of pen that like you were psyched to get when you were in grade school. It's not going to win any awards for me for best multi-pen or anything like that. I mean, the green is okay, the blue is good, the black is pretty good, the red is, I guess, pretty medium. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of classic. It was very inexpensive, so I was like, yeah, why not? We'll try it out. But it's better than this, but not great. I had to pour all the peanuts off into a little container because they were really getting in my way. All right. We got bunches and bunches of ink. All right, did I actually order this? I don't think this is actually on the order. I think they just must have thrown this in. I don't see anything by Zebra on the order. This is a Zebra medium Z grip and like a red, white, and blue tiger stripe. Yeah, pretty okay. This is a weird feeling pen because there are only 3 ridges right here, but it does write nicely. That's a better black than this one, I think. For my money, Z-Grip, a little bit better than the Bic Black. All right, let's get into these bundles of ink. One of the things that I do when I go to Cult Pens is I buy too much ink. What do we have here? Love hearts. Okay. Cute. Swizzles. Swizzles love hearts. All right. So let's see what we've got in here. Firstly, this is my favorite. This is a Vinta Pamana Brown, and this is an ink that I didn't have yet, and that is kind of embarrassing because it is my favorite brown. And this is a gorgeous, gorgeous brown. It's got a lot of nice like sheen. It's got a beautiful sort of light brown color. This is my favorite brown. Best brown, Vinta Pamana brown. Finally scored a bottle of it. Very psyched about that. All right. Next up are a pair of Diamines. One that I'm a little embarrassed that I didn't have. I must have had a sample of this back in the day because I did review it ages and ages ago. I want to say it was like 2011 or something like that. It was a long time ago. And I haven't used it since. And people keep asking me like, hey, how does this compare to Oxblood? And let me tell you what, I didn't remember because it had been too long. So I was like, well, I should just get a bottle of Oxblood because they're very inexpensive over at the old cult pens. I'll put the price and stuff down below. But Diamine Oxblood, kind of one of those classic inks that I feel like I definitely should have had and I didn't. So I went ahead and got a bottle of that. And watch that dry for a sec. And then I went ahead and got one of Diamine Writer's Blood. This is one that was, as I remember, sort of picked out by Reddit. They do some stuff with Diamine occasionally. They'll have like an ink collab with Reddit. And this is another one people ask me a lot about. And I actually never had this. So I couldn't try it out. So here we go. Writer's Blood and Ox's Blood. We'll see how close those bloods are. The labels are quite different, but the inks themselves, I don't know. Let's see how they go. All right, so those two are currently drying. Kind of push those out of the way. Well, we get into some more trouble with ink here. These are another couple of Diamines. Diamine, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 8 Diamine inks. All right, so it's going to be a Diamine day. It's a very Diamine day. I actually thought I got small bottles of all these, but I guess I didn't. Yeah, whatever, man. These are Gruntled Guava. Yeah, guess I must have gotten the 80 mils. Welp, that's cool. So this is one called Gruntled Guava. One of the great things about cult pens is they have a million store-exclusive inks. It's a kind of a fun-looking ink. And I decided there were some in this summer set that I needed to have. These are like fruits. So I got 2 of these that have the best names. Gruntled Guava. You always hear about things being disgruntled. You never hear about things being plain old, just everyday gruntled. And I'm glad that this Guava is feeling gruntled. I hope this ink is going to be dark enough for general use. It looks like it might be a little light, but we'll see how it goes. And then, secondly, I got Wistful Watermelon, because you got to have a Wistful Watermelon, right? There we go. Let's see what kind of color this is. I think it's going to be kind of a reddish pinkish color. Yeah, sort of a light red, sort of a, I don't know, watermelon juice kind of red. Wistful. I hope that it's dark enough for use. I've been burned a couple of times by these Diamine sets where they look really great online, and then it turns out they're very light in actuality. Because their swatches sometimes are a little bit off. We'll see how these go once they are dry. Let me put them back in their boxes. All right, and the next 2 are from the anniversary collection. These are the 150 years of Diamine, and some of these are really great, and these looked really good online, and so I decided I had to try them out. Come out. Did not want to come out. I got little pieces of bubble wrap in there. Interesting. Okay. And they come in these fun pie shapes, and so if you have all of them, I think it makes a full pie, which is cool. There we go. You just kind of do it like that and come around. I've got several. I've got like Safari and a few of these others, but I didn't have Terracotta or Golden Honey. So that's what we're doing here. Here's Terracotta. And here is Golden Honey. So Terracotta is like drying a really interesting kind of blood red, which is kind of weird. I wasn't really expecting that from Terracotta. The labels on this are not even close to being the same. I mean, really very different. This is fairly accurate, I suppose, but this outside one is completely off. 2 more. Just 2 more here. And then we have a pen, so hang tight. All right, so these are both in Inkvent boxes, which is really interesting. Actually, this one got pretty dinged up in the post there. They're both in the Inkvent boxes, but they're not actually Inkvent inks. These are Cult Pen exclusive inks that kind of come in those bottles. So I thought that was pretty cool. This one, of course, is Pumpkin Shimmer, and I obviously had to have Pumpkin Shimmer. Look how fun that looks. Also, these bottles are great. I love the way these things look with their little feet. Let's get these down on some paper here. Whoa. Bunch of the shimmer is at the top, so I'm gonna give this a good shake. Must have been upside down for a while there. Interesting. I wonder if the shimmer is going to get stuck in these little ears. I guess not, because they'll be upright. Clearly an orange with a nice gold shimmer in there. We'll see what that does as it dries. And lastly, Coronation Shimmer ink, which is a new one for this year, Cult Pen's exclusive for the Coronation and such. It's got the same colors as the Diamond Jubilee, but it is a red instead of being a blue. But it has a couple of colors of shimmer in there, I want to say. And it looks really nice on the website, so we'll give it a try here. Interesting, you can't really see any of the shimmer in this one right now. Huh. All right, well, we'll see what it does when it dries. Shimmers are often like that, where you put down a swatch, you don't really see anything for a bit, and then as it dries, it will become much more shimmery and clear. Let's go ahead and hit fast forward on these and wait for them to dry, and we'll be back in, a little bit of time here. Okay, looks like these have pretty well dried for us, and the shimmering pumpkin here, the pumpkin shimmer, looks very nice. Lots of gold shimmer in there. The Coronation shimmer looks pretty darn cool. You've got like a blue and silver shimmer, I think, going on in there. This one still has a little bit of drying left to do over here on this tail end, but as I said, you will catch more of that shimmer as you let it dry over time, which is pretty sweet. This one's got a little bit of drying left to do as well, but the rest of them are well and truly dry. So so Oxblood, definitely more red than Writer's Blood, which tends more toward maroon. The Gruntled Guava, I think this will be interesting. It's a light color, but I don't think it'll be too light to write with. This one, of course, looks like a pretty gentle red, but I think it'll be okay. This one, which is Terracotta, ended up looking like a real nice dirt color. Okay, I'm into that. I don't think it's going to compete with Pamana Brown for my affection, but I think it'll be pretty cool. And then this one, Honey, Golden Honey, looks like it's going to be a real nice soft orange, which is kind of what I was looking for out of that. So neat. Okay, let's get into this last thing, which is a pen. I haven't ever had a Staedtler pen before. I have seen some Staedtler pens because they used to come to the DC Pen Show. I haven't seen them in a little while, actually, but this is the Initium, and they have really interesting pens. This one was, there's 3 boxes? How many boxes do we need? We've got an outer sleeve, we have a white box, and we have an inner box. This is too many boxes, Staedtler. All right, so here's the pen. Looks like it has been opened, but that's okay. I'm not going to get mad about it. And we've got in here like this little tray. We have down here worldwide warranty and care instructions. We got some literatures. We got some, I don't know, this is actually in German, so I'm not really sure what it says. Oh, here we go, English. Hey, thanks for choosing this. Imprinted leather parts? I don't have any of that. This is not leather. They do make these with like a leather covering, and I was like, pass. This one is just straight up plastic, but these are all interesting in this Initium collection. They have this super long clip, which I think is actually really nice looking. There's one of the leather ones there. They also make them in wood and a variety of other materials. This one is the sort of baseline version. This is the plastic version. I think they call it Resina. Let's see, does it say? Yeah, Resina white. So that's cool. White resin pens do kind of call to me a lot of times. I see them, I'm like, yeah, I need a white pen. And this one's white on silver, which is nice. It's got a little bit of a rattle. I'm hoping that's a cartridge in there. Although that means we didn't get a converter, which is kind of weak, but I don't know, whatever. I'm not going to complain about this too much. It wasn't very expensive, and so sometimes you just don't get a converter with these. And these, they do take like a standard international converter, so no big deal. This one was $67 on sale, and then I got like another code for like 10% off because of, I don't know, I forget what the code is for, but like 10% off. Nice bit of weight in the cap. Feels good. It's got kind of a chunkier cap than I was expecting it to have. It's a little bit of sputs on the side. Okay, that rubbed off. We're good. The cap is a little chunkier than I was expecting, honestly. How's this clip? Yeah, clip is good. Is it bending or is it spring, do you think? I think it might just be flexing up here. So I want to be careful with that, not to spring it, but it's kind of an elegant clip. It's got like a bit of a sweep to it right here, kind of a fat section right there. That's interesting. Seems nice. We'll have to see how it works in practice. Got the Staedtler emblem up here, this little knight On the bottom, nothing. Staedtler around the belly band there. And then what does it say here? Made in Germany, but it's upside down. I guess so you can read it while you're writing. That's interesting. All right, so there we have the pen. We have a nice little number 5 steel nib, and the feed is a little bit off center. Oh, there we go. We just nudged it back to where it's supposed to be. That's fine. It feels very light. I wonder if this is metal or if it's plastic. Yeah, there's a cartridge in there. Yeah, another cartridge in there. Standard International. I think this is metal. I think it's got a metal section on it, so that's cool. Does this unscrew? Oh, no, it just comes right out. So we got a friction fit number 5 nib. Okay. All right. It's not keyed or anything, so you can spin this to wherever you would like on the barrel if you want it to match one of the things. So if you want it to match the Staedtler, you can, or the Made in Germany if you like. Either way is fine. You pop a cartridge in there and you're ready to go. This is a really light pen. I was expecting it to be a bit weightier. Posted, it feels pretty nice actually with this large cap, because it's not a very long pen really, and so once you put the cap on there, it's maybe a little bit back heavy, but I think that'll be okay to write with. This feels okay as well, but I think it'll be a good one to post. It looks like it has plastic threads in that cap liner. It does have a full-on cap liner, which I appreciate. Sometimes you just won't have a cap liner in there and there's too much air around the nib and then it dries out quickly. I think it's going to be pretty good. Let me see how it feels on the paper without any ink in it. Yeah, it feels like it's going to be good. So I got this in a fine nib because that was what was available. And yeah, you'll be definitely seeing this in some like second takes videos or its own video here in a little while. So there you go. That's what I ended up with. This one, this light orange, I am disappointed in this light orange. It's super duper light to my eye in real life. But I mean, I guess it'll work. We'll see how it goes. Let me know how you use a super light marker like that, because I'm not really sure. Maybe it needs a dark paper. I don't know. We'll see. But I am pretty happy with what I got here. So thanks very much for watching. Look for all this stuff in new videos. Follow me over on Twitch, where I tend to do swatching and ink review, prep, and all that kind of thing. And just chat with the community on Tuesdays and Thursdays usually. Check the schedule on Twitch. You can find a link in the description there. Until next time, peace out.